Hey guys, Colorado Camperman Brian here. So I need your guys' help with a situation that I'm facing with my truck. So I'm asking for your guys' experience and opinions in this video. But basically my 2005 Dodge Ram 3500 with the 5.9 liter diesel is probably dead. I'll put a link in the description to the issue that it's having, but it's not good, and I'm probably going to need a new engine. And without going into too much detail what happened, just click on that video in the description. That pretty much sums it up. And so we're looking at needing to put a new engine in the truck, or just scrapping the truck and selling it for parts. A new engine is going to cost anywhere from, probably 10 to 14 grand, depending on how much damage is done to other components besides the engine, which is definitely a huge bummer. And it's a lot of money to spend on a vehicle that's 13 years old and it has 210,000 miles. And we're pretty bummed out about it because we thought that truck was going to last us for a long time. We specifically bought this vehicle for the Cummins engine, and it failed us. So we're not too happy about that. And apparently this is a common problem with the 5.9 turbo diesels in the age range in the generation that we purchased. So we're looking at either a used truck or a new truck, and we're tending to lean more towards a new truck or almost new truck. Guys just beat the hell out of their trucks, and quite frankly, we're scared to buy another used truck. This Dodge Ram I originally bought for 22,000 bucks. In the 3.5 years that I've owned it, I've put between $7,000 and $8,000 worth of repairs into it. 3 months ago, I just spent $2,000 doing some work on it. And I only put 1,500 miles on it. And I just spent $2 grand repairing it. And that was all for nothing. So we're kind of sick of doing that. And for the amount of money that we spent, about $30,000, we could have gotten pretty much a brand new truck. I'll show you the couple that we're looking at in that price range, and that thing would still be going, no problem. Over the course of the 3.5 years I have put a lot of miles on it. I put about 55,000, and that was mainly due to the fact that the first year I owned the truck, that was my only vehicle. And so that first year I used it for business, for personal, everything, and I piled on like 25,000 miles that first year that I had it. But anyways, I can make a whole nother video on, new versus used and all that stuff, but I just want to get your guys' opinion on two specific trucks that we're looking at. And if you guys have experience with either of these trucks, if you have either of these trucks, I definitely would love to know it. So let me show you the two trucks we're looking at. So without making these videos too long, I'm just going to hit on some of the key bullet points of each of the trucks. So one of the trucks we're looking at is a 2017 Nissan Titan XD. This is basically Nissan's version of a 3/4 ton truck. It's going for about $30,000. It only has 165 miles on it. We think that CarMax actually purchased this from another dealer, and it just never sold off their lot because it's clearly brand new still. So with Nissan, they have a 5.6 liter V8, which has 390 horsepower and 390 pounds of torque. The tow capacity is around 11,000 pounds. Payload's at 2308. This one has a 6.5 foot bed. So the other truck that we're looking at is a 2017 Dodge Ram 2500. It's going for about $35,000. It has 9,500 miles on it, so it has had one owner. It's coming from the East Coast, actually. We don't know a whole lot of history about it, just one owner, and that's it. It has a 6.4 liter V8 Hemi with 410 horsepower, 429 pounds of torque. It has a 17,000 pound tow capacity. The payload is 2375, and this one is a long bed. This truck is almost identical to the truck that I had before, and actually our topper may even fit on this truck as well. So here's just some pictures of the Dodge. Again, super similar to the truck that I currently have. It looks almost identical from the side here. Long bed. It's got running boards. The other one does not. This one has, like I said, 9,500 miles on it. The trucks I'm looking at are super basic. I don't care if it has heated seats and dual climate control and mirrors that are electric and all that stuff. I'm going to use this to tow our camper and for work. And I own a painting business. So it's got a rear backup camera. Again, just super basic stuff. This one does have a brake controller already installed, which the Nissan does not. Both trucks are really nice in the fact that you can actually shift. So when you're towing, you can actually select which gear you're in, which I really like. So kind of like a manual, and there is a tow haul mode. This one is set up for a fifth wheel already, which we're also a little leery on because even though it only has 9,500 miles, we always wonder what the first person did with the truck. Alright, so here is the Nissan. So again, this one's pretty bare bones, just like the Dodge. Again, I'm going to be using this for work. It does have the shorter bed, the 6.5 foot, but the cab is so much roomier for sure, which we really like. Cab is extremely similar to the Dodge. I really like the half leather, half cloth. Neither of them have power mirrors or tow mirrors. This one does have traction control, which I believe the Dodge does. And this has the same thing. This actually has a 7-speed transmission, which is kind of cool. Again, most of the amenities are pretty much the same. Back seat in the Nissan is, I would say, significantly bigger. And again, this truck only has 163 miles on it, so it's brand new. Nobody has ever driven it or towed it or anything like that. So what do you guys think? I'd love to get your guys' comments and feedback, especially if you own one of these trucks or know somebody that owns one of these trucks. I really want to get your guys' opinion on it. Right now, just to give you guys an idea of where we're sitting, we're leaning more towards the Nissan. One, it's about $5 grand cheaper, and this was an unplanned expense, and so we'd like to save a little bit if we can. And it also seems to tow just as well for smaller loads. Like our camper is only about 7,000 pounds total when it's all weighed down and everything. Kind of the only thing that we're a little hesitant on is it's a short bed. The ATV does fit in it. I've actually taken the Nissan home and driven it up in there, and it fits just by maybe ½ an inch. So that's really our biggest hesitation on Nissan. But the warranty is a lot better on the Nissan. We've heard really good things. It gets better fuel economy. And quite frankly, we're a little pissed off at Dodge right now because of our last truck. So throw your 2 cents in here. Let me know what's up. I'm sorry it's been a while since we've posted a video. This whole truck thing has been going on. Work's been kind of crazy, and it's just been crazy. So thank you guys very much for your support, for helping me out, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.